Why do I look so weird? Oh, there we go. My computer's doing weird things. Good morning, Perrin. You made it first. Bethy B too.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
Wow.
Lori Lee, good morning. Wow, you guys are on top of it
Yep.
this morning.
Click, 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 click.
You guys are just
Good job, good job, good job.
Yes, I'd say.
And good morning.
Something looks funny behind me, but I don't know what it is. Who knows? Anyway,
got
how
over
are
there?
you? Did you guys have a good weekend? Good morning, Foy.
Hey.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. And Foy, I got your joke. Thank you very much for sending that to me.
Voice and a joke?
Yes, voice
Okay.
and a joke. I can't say it now. No, it's for my
Can you
jokes.
use it later?
I will be
Okay,
using it later.
Cool.
Yes, I will.
Sounds good.
Absolutely. And Gary's probably going to be joining us in a moment. But our question for our Facebook trivia, our tough trivia.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes, I'm going to use it. That was a cute joke. That's why I like it. That's why I'm going to use it. Our trivia question was, hold on. Good morning. Oh, my drive today, I took the pickup truck. You did? Why didn't you buy her one? Sorry. Our trivia question was 42% of people surveyed said that they do this at work. What is it? So what does Gary say? Order off of Amazon or Victoria's Secret.
Okay.
Of course, he wasn't right. It's snack, which, of course, after we had our trivia, I just got another.
Right.
Why is my phone making noises? You saw it. It says everything was silent.
I did see that.
You did. And now
all of your notifications were on silent.
And it's
something must not be, though.
It's this little tiny tweet. I guess it's not annoying enough that it's like really being a problem.
I didn't hear it really.
Yeah. My nose itches. Anyway, how was everybody's weekend? I would have said nap. No, I don't think 42% of that. Good morning, Kristen. I don't think 42% of people could get away with taking a nap at work.
That would be tough.
Snacking is easy.
You know why? There's always somebody that knows where everybody is at work.
Oh, yeah.
There's always that person that
I'm
just
in
knows
Food
where
Line.
everybody is.
Kristen, I'm going to be in Food Line in a little while. As soon as we get off the air, I'm going to be at Food Line. Okay, so who got rain last night? I am going to, you know what I'm going to do?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The weather did turn out better than they called for yesterday. It was a weird day.
It was.
Some areas it was raining, others it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
My house, I look up and I see blue sky, but then I looked toward the north and look at that. It was, Kristen got rain too.
I left the Outer Banks going north to Virginia yesterday about 2:00.
Mm-hmm.
It started raining on me about the time I got to just past the border station, the border area, and rained like cats and dogs while I was there for 2 hours, dropping off my son near the airport. And then on the way back, it rained. I mean, just torrential rain all the way.
That's awful.
But by the time I was crossing the Wright Memorial Bridge to come back to the Outer Banks, it hadn't even started raining there yet.
It didn't start raining at my house until a little bit after 11.
Yeah.
All right. So Lori had a frog. We have a couple frogs, the green ones that go with the little suction cups. They stick to the side of my house and they eat the mosquitoes. Awesome.
Wow.
But it's a Perrin, not me. We got 2 and 3. Wow. 2.34 inches. That's a lot.
I heard Wilson got somebody over in Wilson towards Greenville got anywhere between 6 and 9 inches of rain.
That's insane.
Elizabeth City has about 3.5 at this point.
That's crazy.
We have under 2 in Nags Head.
I wonder how much they got at the airport in Mania. I guess I could find out. I could ask. No, couldn't I?
Hey Siri.
Hey Siri. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna I will upload this in a minute here once it finishes its download.
We got a picture?
No, I have a video of at 11 o'clock last night of the light show without the rain yet.
Oh, cool.
That was taking place at my house. It's 1 minute long, so you're going to have to forgive me for a moment. But hold on here. I got to go to videos and put this on here. I got to figure out where the videos are. Here are the videos. I have this weird song stuck in my head, and I don't know why. Downloads. There we go. Oh, wow. All right. We had thunder so loud, I thought something blew up. At one point in time, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yes. Have to backwash the pool over. Oh, flowing with that storm last night. I'm sure it is. I guarantee it is. This is the weird part. I could see. I was actually talking to the Lori that works here last night around 7 something. I don't know what time it was, but I was looking north, and normally I see really long lightning bolts.
Right.
These were like this long. They were going coming from the lower band of clouds that were up north. Yeah, this was at my house at 11 o'clock last night. Okay, you're not going to hear us for a second, so hold on.
Yes, it is.
Oh, that is insane.
Mm-hmm.
That is insane.
Now that part of all of this I slept through last night.
That was just 1 minute.
How I did that,
guys. That was just literally 1 minute.
1 minute,
and all that lightning.
I didn't hear any thunder. Well, I take that back. I heard some thunder, but once I got to sleep, it didn't wake me back up. And Lori, no frog in my house. Although I've got water right up to the bedroom window. But let's look down. There's a lake. So sometimes there are frogs that keep me awake.
We had frogs, but they didn't keep me awake. It was more of LZ like freaking out every time a big clap of thunder would go off. All right, Victoria, there's always a Mrs. Kravitz from Bewitched in everybody's neighborhood.
Yeah, there is.
I'm going to say you're right.
Yeah, somebody that knows everything that's going on or thinks they know everything that's going on.
I'm going to think I think yours has something to do with geese.
Well, there's
chasing the geese.
Yeah,
that lady. Well, it's probably her.
That lady. I don't know. I don't understand, and I have a different opinion of them. Of course, maybe if they were making a mess in my yard, I might do something to try to get them to leave the yard.
Yeah.
But maybe nothing drastic.
No, like chase them around in their car.
No, wouldn't do that.
No. Lori, we haven't had a good storm like that in a while. And Victoria, LZ was doing the same thing to me. She said Charlie kept them up half the night because of the lightning. It wasn't necessarily the lightning. It was more the thunder that would cause LZ to be like, what was that? What was that? What was that? Mom, what was that?
Was anything?
Hey, Mom, what was that? Mom. Hello, Mom.
Please help.
Good morning, Dad. I have heard any. Oh, you haven't heard any of the geese chasing stories. It hasn't happened for a while, but it has happened.
Yeah, it has. Anyway.
Oh, that's your foot. I thought that was rain on the foot.
No. I'm tapping my toe. All right, so we got a breakfast question for you coming up in just a minute. Has to do with
yes, please. I mean, what?
Well, we won't say it until we get there. And we have Today in Music on the way. And if you haven't heard, qualifying starts tomorrow for phase 2 of the No Bummer Summer Seaside Vacation Getaway. Gonna be a cool house. We're gonna tell you all about that.
I'm just gonna say one thing.
Yeah.
Oh, out of 1,100 miles, we drove 800 miles in rain. Oh, my Lord, have mercy. Oh, horrible. No. That's miserable.
That's a shame.
Well, can we share your step?
Yeah, my stepdad and his wife, they were coming back from Topsail Beach, and they hydroplaned on Friday. Just skidded right off the road into the median of the interstate, and the grass slid about 300-400 yards. Didn't flip, but finally hit the piece of concrete.
Thank goodness they weren't hurt.
Tore the tire up, so airbags went off. So the car's probably toast just because of that.
Once the airbags go off, yeah, they can't repair those.
But they're okay. Scary moment though.
Hang on.
Mike's up. Your station for the killer hits, 102.5, the Shark Kitty Loggins, and Stevie Nicks in there too, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
With, whenever I call you friend.
I call you friend.
Not quite a great Stevie, but that's not bad. Were you going?
Oh, I wasn't trying to be Stevie.
Oh, good.
I was just singing.
That's real good. 8:11, Bill and Cindy in the morning. Killer hits all day. Still a wet morning, that's for sure.
It is, and I could do a great Janis Joplin, by the way. Flood watch remains in effect through late this evening. Partly sunny, showers, thunderstorms likely today. High 85. Cloudy tonight. Showers with thunderstorms likely again. 72, and then tomorrow partly sunny. Chance of showers, maybe a storm. 85 for the coast, closer to 90 inland.
All right, 91. No, not 91. That's
91.
That's next week. 71 right now in Little Washington, 76 in Buxton, 74 in Nags Head at 102.5, the Shark.
All right, serious question.
Yes.
Do you put ketchup on eggs?
No.
You don't?
I don't.
Do you persecute people for doing it?
No, I might
No.
There might have been a time when I go, oh, gross, I just can't do that. Personally, I might make not a stink out of it, but I would talk about it.
I have to admit, I've never tried it.
Okay.
However, Heinz, people with the ketchup,
Yeah.
they're trying to normalize it with a new ad campaign that claims ketchup on eggs or even bacon is perfectly acceptable.
How are they doing this?
Well, they've partnered with 100 Waffle Houses around the country. Ooh.
Not a bad start.
Ooh.
Okay. All right.
Double order of in the ring. Ooh, yeah.
I can see where.
Yum.
All right, that might work.
Yum.
Ketchup might work in that instance.
That's on the home fry.
The
hash browns.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The little onions in there. Ooh,
Yeah.
Anyway, they've changed the labels on their bottles. It says breakfast ketchup. It's the same product.
It's
just the label is different, just to make you think it's
breakfast ketchup.
It's a subliminal message. Breakfast ketchup.
Breakfast ketchup. That's all right.
And there's also around 50 diners across the U.S. that are going to have a limited edition bottle shaped like maple syrup bottles that actually have ketchup in them. Now, Heinz claims that 1 in 4 people use ketchup at breakfast.
Yeah.
Quote, ketchup at breakfast should be the norm, not the exception.
Aha.
Now, see, I think I've never put them on eggs.
Right.
I don't see the connection there.
I've had accidentally had ketchup on eggs because it was on the same plate, and
with
I
the
had
hash browns.
Yeah, and it was okay because I'm like, well, it's going to go there anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
And
I've never done it.
But I wouldn't purposefully accent the eggs with ketchup. That's not something I enjoy.
See,
eggs for.
I just like the taste of eggs,
salt and pepper.
Yeah, give me an egg. I don't need. I don't need no stinking ketchup.
It's just me.
Now give me the ketchup on the home fries.
But now breakfast
hot
ketchup,
sauce.
breakfast ketchup, that might be different.
And a maple syrup bottle. There you go.
Yeah, now we're talking. Hey, stick around. We still have Today in Music on the way, plus more killer hits coming up.
You see, I've never done hot sauce on the eggs either, but I've done hot sauce on my home fries, and I think it may have accidentally gotten to the eggs. Maybe. I don't know. I put it on my hash browns home fries. See, that's fine because it's like a French fry.
Mm-hmm.
However, all right, look, and now the food portion of the show, Graham.
That's right.
So I was thinking about this. Well, would you put ketchup on a baked potato?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean,
I put ketchup
hi, Sally,
on.
long time no see.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll put ketchup on fried potatoes and onions sometimes, like the skillet fried,
right? Which is kind of like the hash browns I have up at
just a little bit on the
Jolly
side,
Rogers.
and just kind of dip it every once in a while. Yeah, but I don't know. Ketchup on hot dog, ketchup on a hamburger is more like the way you use ketchup.
Ketchup on French fries.
Yes,
gotta have ketchup.
Yeah, it's a dip.
But that's what I'm saying. And the hot sauce kills all germs. I love me some hot sauce. It does all go in the same place. All right, ketchup on home fries, hot sauce on eggs. I've never had hot sauce on an egg.
Obviously, I never have either because I can't.
You don't do hot sauce. Not a fan of eggs. Love deviled eggs. I'm right there with you, Victoria. But I love deviled eggs. I love egg salad. I love scrambled eggs. I love omelets. I love eggs over easy or over medium. Hot sauce kills all germs. Hot sauce kills everything. Onions and horseradish with cheeses. We cut fries into small pieces and fry in avocado oil. See, that's not bad. Yes. Wow. All right. If the potatoes are buttered or don't have gravy, Jason might put ketchup on them.
Aha.
All right. Are we talking baked potatoes now? I like mustard, but I love me some mustard. Only French. Wait, hold on. I can't see what her little thing is. Hold on. Oh, only French fries.
Okay.
See, I like dipping my French fries in buffalo wing sauce. I always ask for buffalo wing sauce.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. The hot sauce. That's good stuff. But yeah, that. And you know what? I actually have not had French fries, just regular French fries, in quite a while.
What do you call regular? Crinkle cut frozen fries or
just
fast
like
food fries?
Shoestring. Hi, good morning tomorrow. How's your bee sting? Mashed, but he would probably do baked. Okay, so he puts them on mashed potatoes. See, I've never put them, use Hellman's. Oh, see,
What?
some people use the Hellman's and the ketchup mixed.
Together? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I've heard
I
of
know
that.
I know that's a thing if you're from Utah. You use Hellman's on everything. You're a Hellman's lady. Are
you like Julia Roberts, and do you use Hellman's on your hair? Remember that?
Oh yes, it's good for your hair. Grey
like a
poupon?
Conditioner.
Pardon me, but would you happen to have any Grey poupon?
Somebody's angry.
That's the
what up?
That was love truffle fries. They're good too. No, tomorrow I got stung by a bee. We went over to her house on Saturday, and she was showing us something in her back little shed that she has.
Yeah.
And when she opened the door, she walked in, and sure enough, this wasp comes out of nowhere. Yum, and nailed her right there in the back.
No.
Mayo and ketchup makes French dressing. It can. That's the weird thing. Wasp sting is it still hurts.
Oh, I see.
It's still all right. I used to put ketchup in my mashed potatoes when I was a kid. See, I don't know if I could do, and that's as weird as that's like really weird.
Yeah.
Because I love ketchup with French fries. I even like cocktail sauce with French fries. That's good too.
Could be good.
But I could see putting some ketchup on my home fries that I get from like Jolly Roger.
What's that? It's not really a fast food place. It's a restaurant, but it's like something Robin.
Red Robin.
Red Robin.
Red Robin. Yum.
When you bring onion rings and fries out there, they bring you all these dipping sauces.
Oh, see, I haven't been to a Red Robin, or I haven't been to one of them in so long.
That's their shtick, or whatever you call it. Their niche.
Barbecue sauces. Ketchup on burgers. Oh, she uses a barbecue sauce, not sausage. I think she meant sauce instead of ketchup on burgers and hot dogs. It's spicier. That's what I thought you meant.
That might be good.
Need relish for the Russian.
Right.
That's good. You know what I thought of though? French. If it is mayonnaise and ketchup, sort of.
Okay.
Mr. D eats it. He does that and Thousand Islands, which is kind of funny. You were there last night. What? At Jolly Roger.
Okay.
I haven't been there for. It's been a couple weeks since we were there.
Yeah.
We took the dog up and had breakfast there a couple weeks ago. But their home fries that they have for breakfast, I like putting a little bit of Texas Pete or Tabasco or whatever it is. That's good on there. But I've also put ketchup on those kind of fries. But like if you get there's some places that just have like the little cubes that are supposedly home fries. Not a fan.
Well,
I don't know why.
If you can cook them all the way through,
when I make Reubens,
and they have that browned taste,
they still don't.
It's okay, but sometimes people just think it's okay to boil them like a boiled potato.
Oh no!
And then put salt and pepper and butter.
No,
on.
you gotta bake them.
Like,
you gotta bake them or deep fry them.
Yeah,
my nose is itching. I ran out of my Flonase, guys, but I'm doing pretty good so far today. I have only sneezed twice, which isn't bad. See, I don't know if I've had. See, I'm not a Reuben fan because don't Reubens have sauerkraut on them? I mean, I might have to try sauerkraut again because I haven't had it since my mom tried to make it when I was little, and it smelled up the whole house.
You can get past that. So some Reubens, you smell it, but it's not that. It's not that.
It's what is it? Corned beef.
Yeah, kind of like
sauerkraut, Swiss cheese, and it's on rye.
Can be on rye
with a little bit of.
Have to be for me.
See, that sounds to me like a normal Reuben, but aren't Reubens made on rye normally?
They may be.
Guess I'll go upstairs and finally get out of bed, get my coffee. Luckily, I don't have to go up the stairs to get my coffee. Well, one, I don't get it here. I mean, during the week, I don't drink it at home. I come here and get it. But I just walk out of my bedroom and the kitchen's right there on the right.
Right.
Works out well. But yesterday, I made coffee and I didn't have any creamer. And I didn't have any milk.
Are you a creamer person? You yes.
Have it? And I ended up making myself a cup of tea instead.
How'd that work?
Oh, perfect. It was fine.
Okay.
I like tea. I'm a fan of the tea. You have to have your pinky out.
Yes.
Get my shot of caffeine. Who does your promo that says get a shot of coffee? Yeah, get a shot of caffeine. That I don't know who did that, but it sounds to me like the lady who plays Berta. Is that her name, Berta? On 2.5 Men, the maid.
Oh,
and she's also in Mr. Deeds, the pizza lady, who's like, I wanted to be a man. And then he said, that explains a lot. Mine is wheat bread, provolone, sauerkraut, and corned beef. Okay.
Okay.
See, my mom and dad's was corned beef, Swiss cheese, sauerkraut on rye.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that voice is, but the one that shot of caffeine, that's who she, whatever
it's a movie clip from somewhere.
It's got to be somewhere.
And we have all kinds of stuff like that, and it doesn't always credit
Morning, Mike. No, it's not, because we're just allowed to use them.
Yeah, you pay for the right to use some of this stuff, believe it or not. Isn't it crazy? You got to pay for just about everything.
Now, see, I said I hadn't sneezed, and now I'm sneezing.
Bless you, bless you, bless you.
Oh, see, I like Swiss. I like Swiss and Gruyere. Gruyere's taste a lot like good. Swiss. Oh, my nose. Okay. All right. So how was everybody's weekend? Did everybody that is a quote unquote father in some way, shape, or form have a good Father's Day? Maybe we should get listeners like Shark Family to do commercials.
Yeah, maybe.
Anthony, what are you doing?
Okay. You're sitting over here at the Jolly Roger, waiting for some bingo and
we could have some
prices.
We could have some We could record some of our listeners doing liners.
You could.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh. That's been done before at radio stations. Get Buddy in her Anthony accent. See, that's what I'm saying.
Gosh. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you know exactly what I was talking about, Lori. That's exactly what I was talking about. Okay, so I have to tell you guys my story this weekend.
Okay.
That all happened yesterday. One, after it rains and after you have your whole backyard. This isn't my backyard. This is my neighbor's backyard.
All right.
After it's rained a little bit over the past few days, and we tried hogfish. It was okay, not as good as triggerfish. Okay.
Never tried hogfish.
I haven't either. I'm not a huge fish fan. I will eat like mahi, and I can eat like tilapia in a fish taco. Okay. But I'm just not a big. Trout has too many bones. Flounder has too many bones. Right. Yeah. But after it rains a lot and your neighbors had their backyard redone and they brought in more sand, it's usually a little sinky. Yep. Like if you bring a tow truck onto it. Hold on.
We'll be right back with the rest of that story. Hang on.
Yeah. Remind me where I was.
Today, music coming up. And who knows what else. All right, mic's up. Your station for the Killer Hits, 102.5, the Shark. Tina Turner. What's love got to do with it? It's 8:24. Bill and Cindy in the morning. Killer Hits all day. Still a little rain moving across northeastern North Carolina. A lot of rain already has. And there's a chance of a couple of more rounds of this before it's all said and done. Maybe.
Yeah, there's a flood watch in effect through late this evening also. Partly sunny, showers and thunderstorms likely today, 85. Same for tonight, but clouds instead of sun. Low of 72. Tomorrow, partly sunny. Chance of showers, storms maybe, and 85 for the coast, closer to 90 inland.
All right, 73 right now in Camden, 72 in Belhaven, 74 in Nags Head at 102.5 The Shark.
And it's time now for Today Music, brought to you by Bojangles. At Bojangles, they serve up those hot, fresh, made from scratch buttermilk breakfast biscuits all day, every day. So anytime you're ready, it's Bo time.
All right, 2023, the Recording Academy announced new rules for Grammy Awards regarding AI use. Big deal, really. They stated that, quote, only human creators can win, but a work utilizing AI could be eligible as long as there was a meaningful human input involved.
And how are they going to prove that?
Yeah, good question. Good question.
I guess we'll have to ask the AI people how they could do that.
Yeah. How do you get in touch with those people? That's a good question, too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 2016, singer Meatloaf, who at the time was 68, he was rushed to a hospital after collapsing on stage during a concert in Canada. The singer was performing his hit, I'd Do Anything for Love.
I would do anything for love.
Kind of like that.
But I won't do that.
But when he dropped his microphone, he did do that, and he fell to the floor. So the issue was determined to be dehydration.
Thank goodness.
He later passed away.
Yes, he did.
All right. 2007, Rod Stewart married model girlfriend Penny Lancaster at the Italian Riviera, just outside of the resort there. And let's see, at that time, he was 62, previously married to models Alana Hamilton and Rachel Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
And
is he still with Penny?
I don't think so, but
I don't know.
I want to tell you what, his daughters are all really, really pretty ladies.
Well, yeah. Hello.
I know. It's just amazing.
They have it in their genes.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
That's right.
It was 2000 on the first night of his Up in Smoke tour in Chula Vista. Snoop Dogg's tour bus was stopped at the Temecula border checkpoint in San Diego after Border Patrol smelled something wafting from the tour bus.
No.
A member of the crew was arrested.
Oh, was it Willie? No, it wasn't.
No, he's not part of his crew.
I know.
1988, Vince Neil of Motley Crue married mud wrestler Charisse Rudell.
Was that a quick decision?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
All right.
1982, Donnie Van Zandt of 38 Special was arrested on stage in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Okay.
Because it was a dry town and he was drinking alcohol in a public place.
Okay. Can't do that, though.
It was 1980, the Blues Brothers film starring John Belushi, Dan Aykroyd. It premiered in Chicago.
Wow.
1976, the Jackson 5 4-week summer variety show premiered on CBS TV. It featured the Jacksons, plus their sisters LaToya, Rebby, and Janet.
All right. Any music birthdays today?
Only one, Stuart Copeland, formerly with the Police. Mm-hmm. He is 73.
All right. That is Today in Music. Up within 10 minutes. News and weather together and more killer hits coming up, too.
All right. So Foy said her son came up for Father's Day.
Oh, cool.
Not Father's Day. So just picking on you. And we went to Shaka's. He said it rained the whole way from Coinchuck to Richmond on his way back. I'm sure it did. Got to head to the shop. Parents taking us with her to make ice cream. Make ice cream orders. Lori only likes shellfish. I'm a shellfish fan too, but I can eat, like I said, mahi. Especially on like a fish taco, that's really good. But I'm a big, give me lobster, crabs, clams, shrimp, crab legs, scallops, mussels, that kind of, yeah. All right, nothing with a bone. Took my son to Chuckamuck's in Smithfield. He had scallops. Food was great. Have you ever been to Chuckamuck's?
No, I've never been to Chuckamuck's.
Have you heard of Chuckamuck's?
Never heard of Chuckamuck's.
I've never heard of Chuckamuck's either. I think Kristen should do the Tough Trivia commercial. That's what Victoria said. Okay, that'd be funny. All right, grandson Ryan is 15, is making us breakfast. Eggs, bagels, and fresh coffee. He's good, going swimming at 10 a.m. Today, picking up Sharon and my daughter and her son and hubby at Tampa International Airport tomorrow at 6.
All right.
All right, what are you eyeing? Lori's eyeing something. She's Oh, your coffee. She had her first sip of coffee.
That'll make you do that.
This woman threw open her door and really dinged Jason's truck and started to walk away. I called her out on it, and her excuse was that she was a visitor helping sick friends.
Oh, that'll get you out of anything. Maybe.
What does being a visitor and helping out sick friends have to do with anything?
I'm a visitor.
I don't care.
Sick friends.
I don't care if you're a visitor or not.
Right.
If no, you don't ding somebody's door.
No.
If you ding it, you admit it. Man up. All right, so I have a quick question here. I have to look at something. Ready? Hold on. We're gonna listen to this.
We are?
Mm-hmm. Ready?
102.5 The Shark. Here's that question again. The average person will eat about 33 of the...
Sorry.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to do this because we're talking about Kristen.
Oh, well, what do we have to do to get that to play?
We just have to do it on this one.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep. A year. What are they? Hot dogs. That's a good choice, but that's not exactly what we're looking for. Thanks for trying.
It's Kristen.
Hi, Kristen. Hey, call back.
Man, I got through, Tom. I got through, but I didn't get the right answer. Okay. Talk to y'all later.
Ooh.
I love you, Kristen. I always do that. I put on the wrong one because that one's not actually in. Still fighting the insurance company and still no AC. Oh no!
Midge is over at Lori's house. All of the midges.
All of them. All the midges are everywhere. They were really bad at my house last night.
Were they?
Stopped by 3 Buc-ee's and they do sell sexy PJs. Woo, I think I saw those sexy PJs.
Does it
Kristen
say
was
that
so
on the
excited.
wall? Sexy PJs?
Yeah, it does. And Buc-ee's modeling them.
That's right. Sharon goes, ooh, Alfred Dunner.
I'm thinking I'm going to play it again.
All right, go for it.
Ready?
All right.
Here we go.
All right. Just excited to get through on the phone. 102.5, The Shark. Here's that question again. The average person will eat about 33 of these a year. What are they?
Hot dogs?
Hot dogs. That's a good choice, but that's not exactly what we're looking for. Thanks for trying.
It's Kristen.
Hi, Kristen. Hey, call back.
Man, I got through. I got through, Tom. I got through, but I didn't get the right answer. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Talk to y'all
I
later.
love it. I love it. That's so awesome.
All right, so Kristen, I think when this happened, I mentioned the fact that to me you sounded like Reese Witherspoon in Walk the Line.
Oh, that's what you were saying.
She
Yeah.
was playing the part of June
Carter
Cash, and she was still pretty young in the movie because June got old like Johnny did. But anyway, they're young, and she's stuck in Johnny Cash's guitar strings just off stage. She got tangled, some of her jewelry or
I
something.
can't get through, Johnny.
And somebody's like, June, where are you? Because they're out there with the microphone. I'm back here. I'm backstage, Tom. Like, I'm tangled up in Johnny Cash's guitar strings. Sounds just like that. That's what reminds me of. It's kind of funny. Watch the movie.
Tom said I sounded like a kid.
Kind of. In a good way, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Should we just give her a prize? What the heck? She's earned it, right?
That's funny. All right, so Michael. All right, so Mike's still. You're fighting with the insurance company over the wreck that lady. Yep, and she was in the rental car.
Oh wow.
And your air conditioning still doesn't work. I wonder what's wrong with it. Who knows? Air conditioning can be a pain in the butt. Saw people found a lot of your rocks this weekend. I didn't really look at Facebook this weekend.
Really?
It's bad. They have to be Boar's Head hot dogs, of course. Why do they have holes in them? No, just kidding.
Uh-oh. Swiss hot dogs.
Swiss hot dogs, yeah. They have holes in them. They're Swiss hot dogs.
That's the answer. Swiss hot
Well,
dogs.
can I tell you?
What?
I saw something genius for hot dogs if you cook them on a grill. Like the kebab sticks.
Right.
Lay the hot dogs. This person on this little video thing had 4 hot dogs, and they stuck the kebab sticks like one on each end,
Right.
up through the 4 hot dogs. Then you can just grab them and go whoop, and flip them over. I thought that was genius. I'm gonna win for real one day. Be the caller and get the trivia question too.
That's right.
Woohoo!
You see, right now, I'm just calling in and answering.
Yeah. Soon,
Soon,
I'll be winning.
I'll be winning.
And that's when the big prizes start rolling in. All right. So Lori puts cheddar on her hot dogs.
Okay.
I used to get my niece used to like them. The Oscar Mayer cheddar filled hot dogs.
I remember something like that.
Those
yeah.
were gross. Ugh.
Tom says, Kristen sounds like Lil Christian.
Little Kristen. Yes, in a good way.
Yes, in a good way. That's cool. See, I agree with that.
Oh, that's so cute. I have put cheese on my hot dogs before, but you know what I really like putting on my hot dogs? It's the little metal can that has the plastic lid on it that goes of the nacho cheese that's by Frito Lay.
Yeah. Not spicy, just regular.
Just the nacho cheese. It's a spicy. Yeah. It's got a spice to it.
Does it? Okay.
Oh yeah, it's got bite to it. It might even have the jalapenos in there. But I take that and go, and then I take the chili and go, and then I take a little mustard and go,
That's
and maybe
good.
take some onions and go, and then oh man, that's a good hot dog. Oh, that's a good hot dog. And right. See, y'all started talking about hot dogs. Now I want a hot dog with chili, mustard, onions, and coleslaw. See, I've never done the coleslaw.
That's pretty good.
Coles in there.
Has to be the coleslaw has to be chopped really fine,
Diced. Yeah, really.
diced, and not
Like,
very cabbagey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not like the long shreds but diced.
Yeah.
Like you take your pampered chef thing and you go.
A lot. Yeah.
Yep. I'll poke holes in them. That'll be funny.
Good job. Good job.
Pool party with boys and hot dogs in my house. When? Oh wait, you gotta backwash the pool. Sorry, it's got too much water in it.
That's right.
All right, we'll give it a couple days. Oh, that my story.
Yes.
We started.
All right, so backtrack just a little bit because I don't know if
right, let's
everybody
rewind.
was there.
Let's recap here. Okay, after it rains and after your neighbors have had their whole backyard redone, brought in more sand and everything else, and
Yeah.
had it. You drive I don't know how much it weighs, tow truck, not a
heavy?
rollback, but an actual tow truck, the kind that has the little
Right.
thing that comes out and you lift it up. And anyway, just keep swimming. Exactly, Lori. So we have new neighbors, and they said, if you want it, come pick it up. It's yours. And I said, okay, what am I wanting? And they said, how about a hot tub? I said, now granted,
Don't say hot tub twice.
it's 10 years old, but they said, yeah, just come over and get it and it's yours. So we decided, okay, yeah, not a problem. So we drained the water out of it about a month ago, and we were supposed to have people come over to help us. Well, that never worked out. So then we know our buddy, my unofficial son, he's got a tow truck.
Yeah.
So we said, hey, why don't we just bring the tow truck in, put the boom up, put some straps around it, lift it up over the deck, bring it over and drop it at our house.
Right.
Easier said than done. I mean, that part was easy once we actually got, but when you drive in a little too far in the yard and get to that really soft spot and the tow truck just kind of goes, ooh. Luckily it's 4-wheel drive, but we had to fight and fuss and mess and put boards and dig and it didn't matter how much sand we dug out from behind the tires. It still just kept. So, anyway, yesterday it took us about 2.5 hours, 3 hours, but we have a hot tub sitting underneath our house.
Yay.
It doesn't have any water in it at the moment. It needs to be cleaned out. But we've got a hot tub sitting underneath our house, and it was free.
That's awesome.
But yeah, it was.
Pays to have neighbors with extra hot tubs.
It pays to have neighbors with extra hot tubs, and they were just happy. And I actually called around and got a couple prices to see about moving it for us. And I was told at one point in time $1,200. I'm like, nope. Well, it doesn't have anything in it yet, Lori. It's sitting there empty with a little bit of slimy stuff in the bottom.
She's there to help. She can help clean it.
Oh, she'll be right over to help clean. Okay, there we go. I stopped traffic on Bay Drive for a baby turtle.
All right.
Aw, that's cute. On Mondays, hot tubs are our friend. Yes. You'll love it. I use mine day. Yes, tomorrow. That's what you said. Tomorrow and Howard have a nice one.
Oh, really?
Yep. They have a really nice one. But we have to get this one clean. A hamburger grilled with onions and sauerkraut, a bottle of beer with a side of fries. Okay. Sounds good to me.
On the cruise.
What cruise are we going on? Not the one Lori went on. Sorry. And tomorrow actually I should take out the pictures of the bee's nest. She went to show us the stuff in her little shed, and there was a wasp nest right up there. We didn't see it, and that thing came out and nailed her. It went up underneath like her shirt, and only one has bubbles and jets. Okay. We have bubbles and jets as far as I know. I guess they work. We turned it on and the motor actually started up before. Yeah. Hot dogs, hot tubs, hot weather. What else is hot? Hot blood. Hot tea, hot coffee.
Yep.
Hot sand. Hot John Stamos. Hot chili.
Hot chili.
Hot
red hot
stuff.
chili Stamos.
Hot stuff.
Yep.
Hot sauce.
Okay.
Hot wings.
Okay.
Hot pants. Do they remember hot pants?
Yeah.
That's what they called them. Hot.
Yep.
Weren't they the ones that came up like just below the knee or something, or just or halfway up the? I don't know. Back in the day, time for a hot party.
Hot dang.
Hot dang. No sauerkraut or beer. I'll have a pina colada, but otherwise sounds great. All right. Our evening cruise out of Raleigh. Where can you cruise out of Raleigh?
I don't know.
Is there a river in Raleigh?
There's lakes.
There's lakes in Raleigh. I know there's lots of lakes in Charlotte. that area. No sour. Okay. Hot Afoy, hot forest. Ha, hot legs. Ha. There we go. Hot stuff, baby. Yeah. Music bingo last night. Hot legs.
Was it?
There you
Okay.
go.
That's cool.
Music bingo last night. Last night was Sunday night. Where did they have music bingo? Just curious.
Yeah, where is that?
Where is music bingo on a Sunday night? But anyway, so I get to go home today and clean out a hot tub if I feel like it. But I don't know if I'm going to feel like it or not. But I have this feeling once I clean it out and I sit in it, the Neuse River's in Raleigh. Okay.
There you go.
Did you cruise there? Sand trap. Ah. Aha. Tina Turner had amazing legs. She did. I'm not going to disagree with you on that one. She had great legs. Me and wife cleaned cottages at the beach this weekend. Probably threw away a case of beer that people left behind.
Wow.
That's sad. Well, I hear somebody.
Hey, look who's here.
I hear Miss Shelley.
It's Shelley. Shelley.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to make some decisions today.
What's end?
Oh, me.
So
You
I
need me?
can't get her out of the. No, I just came in to give you a little quick update.
Okay.
Real fast.
Okay, hold on.
I'm out.
Shelley's
All right, cool.
Mom's still bedridden. Can't get her out of the bed to use bedside potty because it's very painful.
Oh, no.
I have to go back to work tomorrow at 911. I should be there right now.
Yeah.
So, but I am going to talk to somebody about possibly some home health.
Mhm.
There's a possibility she may have to go and peak for a couple weeks just for rehab.
Right.
Which that's the last resort. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So prayers would be wonderful. Thank you very much.
Mhm.
Thank you. Hi, Perrin.
Legacy
Hi, Lori.
wishes.
Hi, Kristen. Hi, Foy. Hi, everybody. Who? Huh?
Legacy wishes.
What is that?
LLC. They provide healthcare. They have no
While
such
you're on
thing as private
vacation,
caregiver.
that's
Well, they'll
their-
do it anywhere. I mean, I'll
Yeah,
do it
yeah,
whether you're on vacation
But
or
that's
Really?
the
Okay. Can you write that number down for me, please?
not. Good idea.
There you go.
Interesting. And I need a prayer for my corn. We had microbursts last night in Wanchese, and my corn blew over.
Oh no.
Like it's this tall, and it blew over. So I'm staking.
Wow.
I don't think it broke, so I'm going to stake it.
Right.
I'm
My
going to stake
camera
it
is doing
today.
something weird. Look,
It is
it's
doing
frozen.
something. What is happening? It's
I don't
tracking
know.
something. That was weird.
I don't know.
Prayers from Ocala from
Oh,
Gary.
that was weird. Hello
Prayers
there.
for all of you.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Have a
All
wonderful
right.
day. Bye.
All right. Keep us posted.
Bye.
Bye.
Say a little prayer for her
Mhm.
forever and ever. Remember that song?
I sure do.
All right, I have to send this to Shelley, so hold on here, guys. Say
Say
a little prayer for me forever and ever. All right. Legacy. See, they do it while you're on vacation or when you're not on vacation. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. You don't have to be on vacation. But if she just needs a little bit of help, then she's got a little bit of help. Corn prayers too.
Yeah.
Prayers from Akala. Prayers. Definitely prayers. Yeah, that's awful. That's the worst feeling when somebody you love can't
I know.
help themselves anymore, and you're in a position where you can't really help either.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah, we talked about that. If something happened with Mama Rosie that she could not get herself up and about and
Yeah,
around,
this is
and
tough because it's happening
well,
all
our
over
house,
the place.
our house is not equipped for a wheelchair
Right.
or any kind of thing like that.
Okay.
The door, our house was built, I think, before you had to have it.
Right.
That's like our bathroom doors are like this. They're not quite that wide, but they're very small.
Hmm.
So yeah, and the freaking rain last night. But yeah, anyway. But after 2.5 hours of digging out of sand and heave hoeing and draining out like 12 inches of water and all that kind of stuff, the second time we had to drain it. By the way, the lid, the cover for the hot tub evidently isn't
Yeah, they
good
kind
anymore.
of they have a lifespan. They start leaking, sagging, degrading.
Oh
Whatever.
yeah, because literally
Mhm.
it wasn't even a month ago. Mr. D like went over there with a sump pump and sucked it all out. And when we lifted the lid off of it, there was literally, you can see my hands. There was literally
Wow.
this much water in the bottom. That's over a month. That tells me that's how much rain we've had.
Right.
A lot. Shelly was looking good this morning. Just saying. God bless her. Really good. Yes. Working at a rental company on the weekend, we find lots of unopened items we bring home.
Wow.
See, that's what I would do.
Look, a
If it's
perfectly good Volvo. Who left that here?
Look, it's a brand new pair of shorts that happen to be my size, and they still have the tag on them.
Sure.
Oh, look at this
Ooh, a
brand
Dave
new,
Grohl wig.
brand new container of laundry detergent.
Right.
Yes, I'll take that with me. Oh, look.
I wonder
Ice
what
cream.
kind of weird stuff you do find.
Ooh, look, a bottle of wine.
That wouldn't be
Ooh,
too weird.
a brand new package of cheese that hasn't been opened.
Now that probably happens all the
Nice.
time. Stuff in the fridge, I guarantee you.
I guarantee they do.
They're probably like, I'm not going to throw this away. Somebody will take it. That's probably what they're thinking.
Maybe. Who knows? No, those you have to bring. Oh, dang
The
it.
Volvos?
Oh, the Volvos and the shorts.
Okay.
Dang it. Oh, well. But I'm sure there's they'll buy, say they're planning on having salad and they buy a bunch of bottles of salad dressing
Right.
and only one bottle gets opened. Everybody's like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, I'll just use
it
the
was
vinaigrette.
Because the grocery store, it was a BOGO. Somebody fell for it.
I'll buy
We're only here a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just use the balsamic vinaigrette. That's fine.
By
And then
the
they
way,
don't open the ranch or the Italian or the French or the.
I have to tell you
Caesar.
something I observed. Speaking of a grocery store, and
Uh-huh.
Lori Lee, I know you're in and around them all the time through your job. Yesterday, I was at a grocery store, and immediately when I walked into the vestibule part, where the carts are and everything,
Yes.
there wasn't a cart to be found,
Mm.
and there was pieces of paper and sale papers and stuff just all over the place. It looked like a bomb had gone off in the vestibule.
It sounded like you just said vestibule, but you said vestibule.
Yeah. And then I walked into the grocery store itself, and it was like Black Friday. at
Oh,
Walmart
everybody was in
20
it.
years ago.
Everybody was in there because it was a
Oh my
Sunday
gosh.
afternoon.
It was insane.
Oh, I
and
don't have all my jokes.
And one of the people that I know that work there usually is all dressed up in proper grocery store worker attire,
Mm-hmm.
was literally standing with 3 carts of eggs and a thing of butter, had taken his shirt off and just had his undershirt on. It was
Because he was
cold.
soaking wet.
He was soaking wet and just hot as all get out. And he said, I've just been standing here and I start putting it away. That my helper gets more. By the time he gets back, these are empty, but I need to put more in. He says, I've been standing here for 2 hours doing this right here. He's never seen anything like
And what
it.
was that exactly that he was doing?
He was stocking eggs and
Oh,
butter.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just crazy.
All right, I have to find my 4 joke. There it is. It's a funny joke.
All right, we're about a minute away from the killer workday kickoff.
Oh, Teeter got bombed in KDH, she said this weekend.
Man.
The funniest thing ever seen was a pillow between the headboard and the wall. Oh, geez, Louise. So
Well, that
Lori,
could be a problem.
Lori Lee says she hasn't bought Dawn in about 3 years. Well, yeah, because if they've only used like this much detergent out of the bottle,
kinda
why not
funny.
take it?
Right.
Because I'm guessing they have to supply it themselves.
All right, hold on. Mike's up. Your station for the killer hits, 102.5 The Shark with Peter Gabriel and Sledgehammer. Good morning to you. 8:49, about 11 in front of 9. Your killer workday kickoff on the way in just a few minutes. Brought to you by Billy's Seafood Market, locally owned and established in 1971. They're open all year until November. You can visit them on Collington Road. If you've been there once, you'll never forget how to get there. That is for
Cross
sure.
the bridge, it's on the left.
Now, check out their fresh, off the boat local seafood, including, crabs, clams, shrimp, oysters, and fish. And you know what? You can call ahead, place an order, and it'll be ready when you get there. 252-441-5978, 1341 Collington Road, Killable Hills.
Don't forget about their tuna salad.
Yeah.
Flood watch remains in effect through late this evening. Partly sunny, showers and thunderstorms likely today. High 85. Cloudy tonight. Chance of showers and storms down to 72. Tomorrow, same as today. Partly sunny. Chance of showers, storms. 85 for the coast. 90 inland.
All right, 72 right now in Ahoskie, 73 in Stumpy Point, and 74 in Nags Head. at 102.5 The Shark.
All right. So one of today's jokes anyway,
Mm-hmm.
they are courtesy of Foy, one of our wonderful shark family.
Really? All right, cool.
Why couldn't the green pepper practice archery?
Green pepper practice archery.
Because it didn't habanero.
Oh, that kind of pepper.
Get it?
Okay.
Habanero.
It didn't habanero. All right.
Okay.
I
Knock,
like-
knock.
Who's there?
Donut.
Donut who?
Don't be afraid. It's just me. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Since we were talking about this earlier with ketchup.
Since we were talking about this earlier with ketchup who?
No. It's supposed to be egg. Knock, knock. Let me start over. Knock,
You
knock.
don't do that with a knock knock joke. Sorry. All right.
Knock, knock.
Start over.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Egg.
Egg who?
You can't beat this joke. Actually, that wasn't the answer. The answer was extremely disappointed you didn't still recognize me. All right. Oh, okay.
Well, that was funny.
We were talking about it earlier. Okay. That was funny. We were just talking about the eggs and ketchup. So that's why I
Right.
was like, we were just talking about this earlier with eggs. Who? All right, just posting in here in case anyone knows where my friend Brooke Kirk, her husband Joe, passed the other day. Aw. They both used to work at Teeter. They both worked at the Y. I'm supposed to spread the word because she won't post on Facebook.
Oh, wow.
This is a small group of people who might know her. If you need her address, let me know. Oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry. Bethany or Lori knew Joe.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I had a friend named Joe that died too. Last Tuesday
Really?
or Wednesday. Yeah. He did sound for my buddies in the band.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
The sound guy. I remember that.
Yeah,
You telling me about him.
It was actually knock knock. Who's there? Egg who? Extremely disappointed you don't still recognize me. Was supposed to be the joke, but you can't beat this joke yet. Oh, knock knock.
Who's there?
D Wilson.
D Wilson who?
They'll hate you even more for getting that song stuck in your head. Huh?
D Wilson.
I don't know that one.
I don't know either. We're talking
Who's
about.
D Wilson? Who?
I know D Snyder.
D Wilson who? D Wilson who? I don't know that one. Okay. All righty then. Wow. Okay. Shoo.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Is right. And I gave you guys the update on the boat. We're getting a new motor
Okay, cool.
or engine, I should say, not motor, engine.
Right.
Instead of a 70, it's going to be an 80 or a 90.
Yeah.
4-stroke, not
Mhm.
2-stroke, so it doesn't go wing. That's it. No, sorry, that's 2-stroke. You have to mix the oil with the
Right.
gas. 4-stroke, you don't. All right, knock knock. Who's there? Lori?
Who's there?
I'm biting. Oh, okay. Aw.
What?
She said Joe was a huge Eagles fan. We used to go at it all the time. Loved him. Nice. All right, knock knock. Who's there?
Be careful. She's texting and drinking coffee. Takes time.
Dwayne.
Dwayne who? Dwayne the
Dwayne the
bathtub. I'm
bathtub.
drowning. Yay!
Oh, Dwayne the bathtub.
I
I'm
know it.
drowning. It should be I'm drowning instead of drowning. Probably why he liked me. We were both the Eagles fans.
Eagles fans.
We're talking Eagles as in the band, not the football team. And by the way, did anybody, I don't know if, no, you probably didn't, but you know me, I'm NASCAR and golf and football too.
Right.
One, how about what's his face? Aaron Rodgers being signed by Pittsburgh Steelers.
Wow.
A little weird.
A little bit.
Secondly, NASCAR was the first time in Mexico City. Yeah, boo. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. No, we're not going to rename our boat. Our boat is still the Zuzu 2. Our boat is still going to be the Zuzu 2 because it's the same boat, just a different motor.
It's not the Mrs. Garrett.
No, it's not the Mrs. Garrett. She died.
Again?
Yes, that 65-foot putt. That's what I was going to
Yes.
talk about. Oh, Joe was an Eagles fan. Okay, there we go. That putt was insane. His name was, hold on,
Bob Longputt.
Strawn was his last name. Strawn.
Okay, Strawn.
That sound right? Straun. I think that's who it was. Joe gave amazing hugs. I did not know him.
That's cool.
But yeah, it was the U.S. Open up outside of Pittsburgh.
Right.
which made me think of the Steelers too. Which is why I mentioned Aaron Rodgers. But yeah, JJ Strawn, that was his name. Or Spawn. Spawn, Spaun. Maybe it was Spaun.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, he literally he won. If he would have missed that putt, he would have been he made that putt that gave him a birdie, which gave him the up.
Okay.
He went. But I will admit this too. A lot of golf tournaments. This is the first time I've ever seen a golf tournament with such low scores. And I'm not meaning like 22 under. You know, that I'm talking like 2 under. Like it was a tough course, evidently, and the weather and everything else. But yeah, he was 2 under. The person that came in second place was even, so he like completely like parred or bogeyed and birdied and everything. And then like the next person was 2 plus 2,
right?
Which means they were 2 over par. Which is, but you know, Gary actually had
open the door for a second.
That light got turned out.
Somebody left and turned the light off in the hall by mistake. That's probably what it is. It's okay. I was just wondering what was going on.
Okay. My phone just tweeted again too.
Hey, welcome to our world.
100 horse on the butt. We're just going with a 90. We're getting a Yamaha 90. It's already ordered. It's on its way.
There you go.
I bet
to go any faster than 90 in the sound anyway.
Well, no, our 70 we would only go about 35 top speed.
Well, that's pretty good.
So with the 90, we might be able to get closer to 50.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah, I know Brooke too. I sent her a private message. She worked heater in Fresh Market, owns a cool Jeep. Okay. Spawn, that's his name. Yes. I know, but that's the first time I've ever seen. Yeah, Spawn, that was his name. I couldn't. Spaun.
Yeah.
But that was an amazing putt. Was he 1 under? Yeah, he was 1 under, and the person behind him was even. And the person behind him could have gotten 1 under if he birdied the shot, but because Spawn birdied the shot, the other guy didn't stand a chance. He had to get 2, and he couldn't. He would already, So, but that was amazing. And then in Mexico City, first time they'd ever had, a NASCAR race there.
Yeah.
There's a guy named Sean Van Ginsberg who's from New Zealand.
Right.
Bergen. Or Ginsberger, whatever. He won 2 years ago, the first time he ever drove Chicago, which was the first time NASCAR ever drove Chicago as a street race too, road course. And he won that. And then this year, the first time they ever went to Mexico City, it was a road course and he won that one. And he beat the second place person by like, it was either 16 or 17 seconds, maybe even 18 seconds. That's how much faster he was than everybody else. It was amazing. But we are just about done here, guys.
Here we are.
And I'm not going to just cut it off like I did last week.
Prayers to Joe and Brooke. And all of their family and their friends like you guys.
Yeah, especially Brooke.
This seems to be a topic of conversation this morning. Have a great one. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. It'll be qualifying day.
Yes, it'll be keyword day. Yeah. And Lori, to answer your question, the reason we're starting it tomorrow instead of today, because I didn't feel like making up all the keywords last night. Just being honest, because I have to do them for all the stations, and I was like, done. I'm done.
She missed most of the last week.
Yeah, there's that too. I was a little bit behind, but anyway. All right, guys.
That's the way it goes. But here's the cool part.
See you tomorrow.